Rhodes was found shot at the Queen of Hearts pub on East Livingston Avenue, along with two other women after a fight broke out. A 17-year-old girl was shot and listed in critical condition, while a 42-year-old woman is expected to survive.
One week after loved ones buried 30-year-old Shamira Rhodes, they began planning for her younger sister's funeral. Shamira Rhodes and 17-year-old Katera Griffin, affectionately known as BB to loved ones, were both shot at the Queen of Hearts pub on East Livingston Avenue on September 25th. Katera was in critical condition immediately following the shooting and died on October 15th. After 10 surgeries, her kidneys, heart, and liver shut down. A close friend of the family described Katera as a young and impressionable young girl who loved being around her sister. She was just sadly at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Family is grieving the loss of their 17-year-old daughter after losing her older sister just 3 weeks ago. The sisters died after being shot September 25th at the Queen of Hearts pub on the east side. Police say 17-year-old Katera Griffin died yesterday morning. Her older sister, 30-year-old Shamira Rhodes, died at the scene on East Livingston Avenue. Isabel Hansen spoke with a loved one of the sisters. And Isabel, of course, this comes after a lot of violence in the community, particularly involving young people.
Yes, Haley, one of the sisters' friends tells me the family is hurting right now. About 1 week after they buried Shamira Rhodes, they're planning for her younger sister's funeral. Minister Tiara Walton, a close friend of the sisters, said Katera Griffin had 10 surgeries within the past 3 weeks, and her heart, kidney, and liver shut down. She tells me the sisters loved each other and were always together. Tiara says it does not make sense that they're burying Katera, who they called BB.
It would have been hard for BB to have carried on in that space. So I'm not at peace because BB was 17 years old. And the entire situation as a whole doesn't leave you in a place of peace. But I have peace knowing that they passed in a space where they are together.
Tiara asked that people send love to the family right now. She also says they will always fight for justice for the sisters.
Katera's death is the 112th homicide this year. Police announced the arrest of one of two suspects less than 24 hours before friends and family gathered in Northeast Ohio to bury 30-year-old Shamira Rhodes. 28-year-old Amira Battle is charged with 2 counts of murder and 1 count of felonious assault. Police stated that Shamira and Battle were not strangers. They knew of each other, but were not close friends. As of right now, police are still searching for a second suspect. According to court records, Battle was observed on security footage, avoiding security as to not be properly checked for weapons before entering the bar. After she entered the bar, Battle and her friend walked over and began striking Shamira, catching her off guard. She was seen on the ground, crawling as Battle pulled on her hair until she was shot in the neck. Homicide detectives say in the court records that Battle could have fired both gunshots, striking both victims.
Columbus police have arrested this woman, 28-year-old Amira Battle, on a murder charge. Police say SWAT officers arrested her today without incident.
Shamira had 3 children, ages 7, 9, and 10. Shamira's close friend, Tiara Walton, says her 10-year-old son is particularly affected by her death, noting that he regularly checks the news for new information about her. Tiara says she hopes those responsible for Shamira's and Katera's death understand the weight of their actions and that people need to grow up and stop escalating fighting to gun violence. She says, "I feel cheated. I feel like the young lady who is responsible needs to know how much she has affected everyone." Despite the hardship of losing the 2 sisters, the family is maintaining their faith in God as they navigate hardships. Regardless how it looks and feels, we trust the Lord through all the trials and through all the tribulations.